To present Fred Dean for enshrinement into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, please welcome Eddie DeBartolo Jr.
Thank you so much. I am honored and humbled to be with this great class today and with the other enshrinees that have come back to the Hall of Fame this weekend. While it cannot be said that Fred Dean's greatness as an NFL player began when he came to the 49ers in 1981, I can say as the owner of the team that the greatness of the 49ers began with Fred Dean's arrival in San Francisco. The 49ers won just 8 games in Bill Walsh's first 2 seasons as our head coach. But going into 1981, there was a fresh sense of hope. On offense, our young quarterback, Joe Montana, had taken charge. On defense, a spectacular rookie, Ronnie Lott, anchored our secondary. But we had yet to get the quality wins that give a team confidence to believe that it can be a champion, and we lacked that explosive pass rusher who could blow up offenses in those critical moments that determine the outcome of games. Enter Fred Dean. When Bill Walsh learned that the Chargers were willing to trade Fred, he came to me like a kid with his eye on the niftiest possible Christmas present. You see, Bill had something different in mind for Fred, something downright revolutionary. He would take this every down Pro Bowl defensive end and turn him into a dynamic, situational pass rusher. Nothing like this has ever been done before. Wait until you see what we do with Fred tomorrow, Bill told me the night before Fred's first game with us. Tomorrow, we were playing the dominant Dallas Cowboys at home. The funny thing was, while Bill was telling me how significant Fred would be against Dallas in that wonderful, manipulative way of his, he put out the word that Fred would be a non-factor. In fact, he told John Madden, who was doing the game, that Fred wouldn't play much, if at all. Oh, did he play. He sacked Danny White 3 times, and we won 45-14. 2 weeks later, we played the NFC West powerhouse Rams at home. Fred sacked Pat Hayton 5 times, and we also won that game. Now, you didn't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that something different was going on down on that field with Fred Dean in a 49er uniform. We finished the season 13-3. We beat the Cowboys in the NFC Championship game. And we went on to win our first Super Bowl. The amazing thing is, Fred was this destructive force on sheer quickness, technique, and pure talent. He didn't even lift weights. Fred Dean was truly the natural. You know, Fred never said much. He was a quiet giant. But when the defense needed him to make a big play, we looked to Fred and never let us down, never, no matter what the situation was. Every player on our second Super Bowl team recognizes that he gave us the shot in the arm we needed to win that championship. Fred was the leader in the way it counted most with his play. The National Football League has been the great love of my professional life. I was blessed to have had the magnificent good fortune to be represented by an organization of players, coaches, and executives that won 5 Super Bowls. We wouldn't have won 5 if we had not won the first 2. And I assure you, we would not have won the first 2 if it weren't for Fred Dean. And so, we look back today. It has come time to put Fred Dean's spectacular career in historical perspective. First off, he was a pioneer. He was the forefather of the great high-bridge edge pass rushers. He led the way for players like Derek Thomas, our own Charles Haley, and the great Andre Tippett, who is being inducted today with Fred. Also this era's Dwight Feeney and Jason Taylor. Most importantly, Fred now justly joins my very dear friend, Reggie White, and Deacon Jones and Lawrence Taylor on that Mount Rushmore of pass rushers who have earned immortality on this, our sport's sacred ground. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor, which I carry out with enormous personal pride, to present for induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame the quiet giant, the natural, the great Fred Dean. Thank you.